Hello, and welcome to a special episode of That's Why We Have Hot Dogs in the Freezer. Today I'm going to show you how to set up a grill for the offset cooking method. And on top of that, I'm going to show you how to use a chimney. Now, this is a chimney. I've got it loaded right now about to there with charcoal, because if you'll notice in my grill, I don't know if you can see it from there yet or not, but in my grill I've got some charcoals left over from last night. That's perfectly fine. You can reuse charcoal because it's just going to burn up. This is a paraffin cube. I get these from Weber. You can get them any Lowe's, Home Depot, Ace Hardware, any store like that, any kind of hardware store. But with a chimney you can either stuff newspaper up the bottom and light it, or you can use a paraffin cube. I like the cube. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to light the cube, and then I'm going to put the charcoal down on top of it. Okay? Now we'll just leave that there until it gets lit. Takes about, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. So once we get lit, I'll be back and we'll talk about how to lay out the zone cooking method in the grill. So see you in a minute. Okay, our coals are lit for the most part. I could see some white edges on the top. The rest of it will get lit. Oh, I forgot to mention one of the rules of cooking outdoors on a grill, and this is pretty basic, but you got to remember, wear shoes, because once I dump the coals out of this thing, they could get on the ground and you could step on it. So I'm just going to shake these out, try to put them on top of, like I said, there's a straggler there. So put it on top of the old coals so they can get lit. Put this on the ground so nice and safe. Another thing is, a hot thing like that will actually burn a hole in your grass, so you might not want to leave it there too long. But I'm going to take these long tongs I've got and move this around. And you notice how I've only got coals on one side of the grill. That's the offset part of the grill. So we're going to let those finish to light, and what I'm going to do while I'm off camera is I'm going to go ahead and put the grill grates on and put the lid on for a few minutes just to let any grease from last night's cook get burned off, and we'll scrape those off, and then I've got a little surprise for you. So we'll be back in a few minutes. Bye. I sometimes think that people think of a grill like a frying pan. Well, that's pretty far from the truth. I mean, it can be used similar to a frying pan if you want to get a nice sear on some hamburgers or something. But if you're using the offset method like we are here today, you can use it like an oven. So if you remember, and I hope you do, my episode on roasting veggies, this is an oven. What I've done here is I have some broccoli and some garlic cloves and some olive oil and a little bit of salt in a cast iron skillet. And we're going to put this in our oven, and we're going to let that go. And it's the same thing as roasting veggies in your oven, but now you get the outdoor taste of the charcoal and everything. So what we'll do is we'll close the lid, and what you want to do is, you see this vent, you want to close that down just a little bit. Since your coals are here, the heat is going to come across that pan and then up through that vent. So it's just a nice flow. I don't really trust the thermometer when it's in this position, but I do have a thermometer back here, and right now it's registering 400 degrees and it's going up. It should probably go around 550 before we're done with, but that's basically because it's sitting right over top of the fire. I'm not sure what the temperature is here, probably around 350, which is what I said for roasting veggies. So we're going to let that go for about 40 minutes, just like we did with the oven. We'll open it up and we'll check it, and we'll see if we need to stir them around a little bit. That's why I brought my little friend. So We'll be back in a bit. Bye. It's been about 40 minutes, so let's open this up. Now I have to be honest, I've come out maybe twice and stirred these just to make sure we got good coverage on the olive oil. Let's take a look. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think those are just about done. So let's put this back over here. And normally I have a thing here to hold the lid. If I do that, the camera's going to be hidden. But, well, I'll tell you what. Let me just change camera positions. I'll be right back. Cute, huh? So, this has been another episode of That's Why We Have Hot Dogs in the Freezer. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please like, subscribe, share the video, ring the little bell. Leave me a note. Let me know that you watched it. I mean, I'm doing this for attention, I guess. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. And I think it's dinner time. This is hot. Ow. We'll see you.